Are you ready to transform your pool into a stunning oasis? At Mainland Pool Service, they're a family-owned business committed to keeping your pool looking pristine all year round. They believe that pool care should be proactive, not reactive, which is why their skilled team handles everything from routine cleaning to complex issues with precision. They prioritize clear communication and personalized solutions to exceed your expectations. Join the Mainland Pool Service family today and experience the difference their expertise and dedication can bring to your relaxation retreat. Contact them now at mainlandpoolservice.com.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
The heaviest metal credit card of all time. Rumored to be one of only 18 in existence. Plated with the very same tungsten that forged the International Space Station. And wielded at business dinners like a samurai sword. It's a classic corporate power move. But the real power move? Having end-to-end visibility on your most critical shipments. FedEx, the new power move.
New Amsterdam Vodka is an official partner of the Memphis Grizzlies. It's the only exceptionally smooth vodka that is 5 times distilled, 3 times filtered, and rated 93 points. New Amsterdam believes wins big and small become legendary when you celebrate them with your crew. So here's to the blue, white, and gold, the Memphis grit and grind, and reliving winning moments big and small with Tennessee's favorite basketball team. New Amsterdam Vodka. Find your wins.
Fridays at FedEx Forum just got a whole lot more fun for the family. With the Family Friday ticket offer, a $35 game ticket gets you a $10 food voucher and access to pregame shoot-around. Additionally, for every 4 tickets purchased, you get an autographed item from the Grizzlies Vault. Capture moments that last a lifetime for birthdays, youth groups, and other family-friendly celebrations. Visit grizzlies.com/Friday to grab your tickets today. Junior Grizzlies summer camps presented by Ortho South are the key to a slam dunk summer with over a dozen 4-day camps perfect for hoopers ages 6 to 14 looking to build fundamental skills and make unforgettable memories. With camps across the Mid-South in Tennessee, Mississippi, and Arkansas, you won't have to go far for the ultimate hoops experience this summer. Registration comes with a Junior Grizzlies jersey, lunchbox, and a basketball to take home. Don't wait, space is limited. Visit grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies today to secure a spot for a fun-filled summer. That's grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing compares to catching your Grizzlies IRL. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Grizzlies tickets at Ticketmaster. Whether they're here at FedEx Forum or on the road, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you saw it live.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item, whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
It's noon on GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It's a Monday, March 30th, 2026 edition of the show. Today on the show, the Final Four is set after an unbelievable basketball weekend. UConn, Michigan, Arizona, and Illinois are going to be in the Final Four. We will go through all of the games, including the epic UConn-Duke game that took place yesterday afternoon. The Grizzlies had a weekend that included a loss and a win. We will get to what took place at FedEx Forum over the weekend. Also, they have 3 games at home this week, tonight, Wednesday night, and Friday night, so we'll get you ready for the week ahead. Baseball started over the weekend in Major Leagues. We'll get to that. Charles Huff went viral. Gary Woodland won the Houston Open. We got a bunch of stuff to get to. It's a Monday. It's nice out. Smile. Let's do it. Turn it up. Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good day. All right, ton of stuff to get to on the show today, not the least of which is the Final Four is now set, and it figures to be unbelievable considering we had a pretty exciting basketball weekend, to say the least. As I mentioned, the Grizzlies played both on Friday and Saturday night at home, and they are at home all week. They play Pahonix tonight. They play New York on Wednesday, and then they got another game on Friday night. This weekend, we saw the Rockets and the Bulls in person, and this is the last run. You got this week, and then there's one more home game, and then the home schedule is all over. We'll get to everything that took place over the weekend. We'll get you ready for the week ahead. Before I get to anything, I'll welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandit, Senor Sack, Johnny Backpull, Johnny Bearcat, the Grim Roser, John Asparagus, Johnny Neckcarb, John Lance. He's Dr. Thunder. He's John Sweeney. He's John the Polluter. Hello, John.
Hey, what up? How's everybody doing today?
Great.
Yeah, good. Awesome.
Devin Walker's here. He's the microphone mangler. Senor Quasadilla, Mr. Math, Navajo. He's the reporter. He's the photographer. He's Sir Hiss. He's Walker 93.
Yeah, man. We live like Channel 5. I'm trying to stay up like a beehive. You feel me? Do you feel me? You don't feel me. Okay.
That was very Roser-esque.
No, bro.
Yeah, it was.
Smooth, bro.
That was Roser bars.
That was
Roser bars.
That was smooth,
yeah,
bro.
no.
I'm like a modern wordsmith.
Roser bars. All right.
Word.
Can we get to 10 things?
I love 10
Let's
things.
go.
Number 1, the Final Four is set. We're going to go by these one by one. UConn is number 1.
Hell yeah.
Yo. That game yesterday against Duke, it's so funny. I was with one of my buddies, and as they were down by 1 million going into halftime, I said, oh, brother, unless I'm wrong, this is going to be the dog cussing of all dog cussings that takes place in this locker room. It was very reminiscent of, you remember how, like, back in the day when Nick Saban was at Alabama, you'd always feel like he went in there and, like, threatened all of their scholarships.
Yeah.
And, like, he would do that. He would, like, do the walk-off interview going into halftime with Tracy Wolfson, and you would sit there and you would go, oh, no, these guys are about to get it. You know what I mean?
He probably called him every name in the book. Every name.
Yo, and then within the first 4 minutes of that second half, I was like, yep, they got the talking. Because you looked up and it's like 12.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, there is a lot of time down to be down 12. And then Duke, it felt like was like keeping them at bay.
Yep.
Right? And then it collapsed. And then it was one of those things where you were watching it play out, and to listen to their post-game press conferences after the game, I was like, yeah, you know, there's this whole theory of you can't control the past, you can't control the future, you can only stay in the moment. And every possession is a new possession, and you just trust the process, right? That's what these guys, it's very hard to get this through the heads of college players. But that is coaches, you hear this on a regular basis, right? Which is every play is its own entity, and you have to be able to have that singular focus for that one play. And, you know, he's got 3 guys that have been in that system at least a couple of years, and some that have been in it even more. And it really did feel like that's the second year in a row where the lack of experience gets. How many times do you get to be in these pressurized situations, right? And I think about it through the prism of the last couple of possessions, and it's Caravan, the guy who feels there, he's been there forever. And he's stone cold and hits the monster 3.
He had missed every shot before that.
When they needed it.
Swing.
And then the last possession. They don't get skittish, right? You saw the calm involved with after they get the tip. He gets it passed to him. There is a panic factor that can happen right there. You know what I mean? You're playing against a defender. You're playing against the clock. You know the situation. And instead, he calmly gets it back to a better look in Mullins. And then Mullins lets it fly and obviously makes it. And on the flip side, just absolute chaos, right? And it happened to him 2 years ago. Because, look, I know people have chronicled that's happened even more than just these last 2 years recently. But these last 2 stand out, right? Where it was like, oh no, they're cratering. I mean, there's no way. It's 2 years in a row where you walked away going, how did they lose?
Yes.
How?
Yeah, the Houston game
it's impossible.
Last year, yep.
But it just became this like frantic mess.
Yes.
There at the end. And one team. And look, as they got it inbounded, and I know that the whole story is they were not playing for the foul, they were playing for the turnover, and that's what they would have gotten mutilated for not fouling. If he could just get that ball over the outstretched arms of the 2 guys that were deflect. I mean, till the end of time, people are being like, what?
Why would you? Because
you're playing against a bunch of inexperienced guys. Like, put them at the line. Like, this is everything is collapsing for them. This is a huge moment. You've got to get them to the free throw line.
You've got to extend. That's what extend the game extend the game.
But look,
yes.
But usually teams though they do press in the backcourt to see if they do get a turnover. Then that's when they foul.
And then they didn't though. They were not playing for the foul. They didn't run up to go grab Caden Boozer.
No.
And Caden Boozer, that poor guy.
You got to fake high, go low, Caden. But guess what?
And
it's a freshman.
And that's how it all becomes. It's it's chaos.
It's chaos, boy.
And guys that can keep their head amidst that are the ones that are able to make the plays. And, I mean, it really did feel like it's guys thrown in the biggest situation of their basketball lives. And you've got to you've got to stay calm in these situations. And they're not able to. They weren't able to stay calm against Houston, and they weren't able to stay calm in this one.
And it's so crazy that the UConn team is able to stay calm when their coach is just a maniac.
That's a benefit of that. I feel like you get a benefit if you can stay calm under Dan Hurley. You can stay calm under any situation.
That's probably true.
I think he said that's why I coach to get them the way they are, because life, when you get to the real world, life's gonna treat you the way I treat you. It's not gonna be like somebody yelling at you, but life, something might happen. But you see they said number 1 seeds when they're up by 15 plus points at half, they're 134-0.
Wow.
Yeah, they had that
until
on the screen,
yesterday.
I mean, that was unbelievable to watch that play out. And that Taurus Reed Jr. kid for UConn, that is 4 straight games of 20 plus. This is setting up to be one of those, if they're able to win their Final Four game, you're going to look up and of all the names in the world, even on the UConn team, if I told you UConn made it to the Final Four and won the title game, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of, we were talking about the UConn team that had Cam Spencer and Stephon Castle and Donovan Clingan and Liam McNeely. You see those guys now in the pros, and you're like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Right? They're all obviously. Mm-hmm. But it was Tristan Newton was the one. That's how this kind of feels with the Taurus Reed thing. Nobody was talking about Taurus Reed.
Nah.
Going into this tournament.
Yeah.
In the way that they were talking about everybody else. We spent all kinds of time talking about the Wogglers of the world, the Koa Pete's of the world, the Darius Akoffs, the Yaxel Luxembourg, all these guys. Lindenborg, all these players. But Taurus Reed Jr. is the one that's had 20 plus in 4 straight games. It was a monster, an absolute monster for UConn yesterday.
He's averaging 22 and 13 and a half.
I mean, that's unbelievable.
3 assists and 2.3 blocks from the field in the tournament. 60% from the field.
It's crazy.
I mean, this would be the most outstanding player from that team
for sure
for this tournament, and nobody was talking about him.
Nah. Yeah, I mean, he led the team in scoring during the season, so it's interesting that nobody ever brought his name.
Because
I think it's a system. I feel like people.
And also the professional prospect thing. Yeah, it's a lot like the Tristan Newton thing, right? Where everybody's talking about Castle and Clingan, but the guy that's actually doing it, most productive, was the other guy, the one that wasn't. In the first round. Now I think if I'm not mistaken,
27 rebounds against Vernon.
I know. It's insane.
I don't care that you're playing Furman, dude. 27 rebounds.
That's like Will Chamberlain stuff. He started at Michigan, which is interesting, too.
He started at Michigan? Taurus Reed did?
Yeah, he was at Michigan.
Oh, wow.
He was at Michigan for 2 years.
Well, they have too many big guys. He's like the one big guy they didn't want.
Yeah, so he moved
so
on to UConn.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because we were watching that St. John's game, and, they're talking about how that kid used to be at Kansas, Zuby.
Yeah.
And he used to be at Kansas. It's like they've all been somewhere else. I'm trying to pull up on just the Tankathon one. That Braylon Mullins kid has been near or close to the lottery the entire time. But
no, Taurus Reed, they have 42nd in the second round. I pulled it up too. They've got
6'11".
Yeah, and they've got Caravan 35th. They have Caravan and Taurus Reed both in the second round, both going to the Spurs.
And look at that. look at those numbers. 19, 12, 3 assists, 3 blocks, and a steal.
Yeah.
What happened here?
Okay, he can play.
He can hoop.
Ageism.
It's ageism because he's
23.
He's
almost
senior,
23.
Bro. He's a 6'11", senior, bro. He's a senior, bro.
But, I mean, what a tournament he has had.
Yeah.
And that UConn team, I mean, they had no business winning that game yesterday. And you know what it felt like? It felt like a boxing match where somebody gets their face collapsed in the first 3 rounds. And you're like, oh, God. But then, the fight keeps going on.
Yeah,
and then it gets late in the fight, and you're like, hold on now. Hey, you got to give them credit because they should have gotten knocked out, and now they're, hanging on, and they're going to lose rounds. But, kudos to them. They didn't fold when they got, you know what I mean? And it's and then, the stunning knockout with 10 seconds left in the fight. And you're wait, what just happened?
You know what I'm saying?
This guy's face is all mangled and bloodied and whatever else. And, they won?
Did you see the Dan Hurley 60 Minutes thing?
Isn't that from last year?
That's from last year.
But the thing about him, he uses but I mean, he's been in these situations again. He uses like sage and like holy water and like garlic bulbs to make sure the basketball gods are on his side. I mean, shit, you need the basketball gods for a kid to hit a shot like that. You need somebody on your side because even the kid was like, I thought I was shooting for the tie.
You know what was so crazy about that 60 Minutes thing? The only thing I remember from it was his wife talking about how he is like not borderline, totally useless. Like he doesn't do anything, he can't do anything, and without her, he would like just be this. But he's only this is the thing he does, and this. But like the rest of it, he like can't do anything.
Yeah.
Like he can't take care of anything. He doesn't take care of it. Like it's like she does everything.
Can't open the pickle jar. Just
Can't change the tire.
Which is so weird because you know what I mean? Like it's you know what I mean? It's different strokes for different folks. But like some of these guys are so maniacal that it's like, here's my schedule, here's my planner. I do, you know what I mean? Like when you heard those old stories of Nick Saban and the moon pies, and this is when we do this, and this is when we, and everything is exactly regimented, and it was like, to listen to her talk, it was like everything is like chaos. He can't do anything. He can't function as a human except for this one thing.
Yeah.
Basketball.
That's it.
Basketball.
That's it.
He's running the family.
Do you think Verno, because I thought it was AI, should he have gotten a technical foul for headbutting the ref?
Oh, I don't think he headbutted him.
He absolutely.
Bro, he definitely headbutted that ref, bro.
The referee.
He was certainly up in his face.
I mean,
you can't come head to head with the referee.
Everybody else,
Like,
you'd get
it's
a
a
technical
tech.
foul in that situation.
It's a tech.
Do you think you think he should get a technical foul in that situation?
I mean, I didn't see it in the moment. You know what I mean? I didn't see it until this morning.
I mean, I didn't see it either until the clips started going around.
And was that at the end of the game, or was that after the game winner?
Let me see. I got you. Let me find it right here. I got you.
Was that before the .3?
It looks like in the chaos of everything, like after the shot. Because he has his jacket off. And
I heard the Duke. You hear the Duke radio
they were
broadcast?
hating like a mug.
Where he's like, he ran off the bench. That's attack.
That's attack. That's attack.
Bro, if you would have given him a tech to cost them the national championship after that.
Oh, everybody be killing Hurley today.
Oh, no.
So many
he
people
would have
hate him.
RKO'd that ref so hard.
Everybody would be saying he deserved it.
I disagree.
Yeah, I think everybody would be saying he deserved it. And that's his ego getting in the way.
No.
National media, yes, they would.
This is what you're not. No, you are wildly underestimating people's hate for Duke.
Oh,
that
could be
was
true.
like.
Oh, it was a hate watch.
That
If
could be
they
true.
would have made Duke win because of that,
Yes.
you're crazy.
And people are
You're crazy.
people are
if you
I
think
don't know.
people would have taken Duke's side
No.
after that game winner, you're nuts.
You never take Duke's side, right?
There's no way.
You know how many people?
Maybe not people. I would bet you from the media side,
No.
it would be Hurley. You're
No
an
way.
idiot.
Rosa, did you hear
No
how many
way.
people
Why'd
were
you have to
complaining?
make that about you?
No way.
Yeah.
In the Sweet 16 game, people were like, Duke got like St. John's goes to the free throw line like the most in the NCAA, and at that game, they went to the free throw line like 8 times.
Yeah, that's been a whole thing
And they were like,
all
because it was
year
Duke.
with Boozer.
It was like,
That's been
it
a
was
whole
Duke.
thing. Yes.
So yeah, no, it would have been a Duke thing.
Trust me,
It would've been.
hate
It would've been a
Duke.
Duke thing.
I hate Duke more than any of you do.
Okay, but look, no.
Nah.
If
Media hates Hurley. They
Dude,
hate the antics.
I think we hate Duke
If
more.
that would have stolen one of the greatest moments in the history of sports, that's not hyperbole. If that would have stolen one of the, I promise
Oh, no, the
you,
column's
they would-
written. Dan Hurley did that. He
No
stole
way.
It. He
No way.
stole it.
No way.
And I like Dan Hurley, but, like, I mean,
So it was 0.4 on the clock when he did that.
He
that's
also,
ridiculous,
There's
dude. You
point
don't
on the
have to
side.
headbutt the referee.
I also
What are you
don't think he
doing?
intentionally headbutted him.
I can't give you that one, bro.
He's got the
He does the
jacket draped up and he's
he leans.
What you gonna do about it?
Yeah,
Like,
he leans towards
What's
him.
up?
Yeah,
Like, do something
and
about
goes
it.
head to head with them and it's
Like, do something.
Oh, stop. You guys are being
Nope.
so extra
Nope.
with headbutt.
Nope.
Yo, that was not. That
If
was,
it wasn't for the stupid ass NCAA, we could show
that, that was not. That was not.
Once again, they ruined that too.
We're gonna reenact
That was not the
Yeah.
Bushwhackers.
I am not getting head
You
to
guys-
head with you. You better get your ass away from me. I'm not getting head to head with you.
Yeah, you did hug him.
That is way too fruity.
Do it. Who are you? Are you Dan
I'll be
Hurley?
Dan Hurley. I'll be Dan Hurley.
No, you're more a ref.
Hey, how we got it?
You fraud. You're more of a ref. There you go.
I'm referee.
All right.
Oh, stop. You call that a headbutt? You call that a headbutt?
That is what Dan Hurley did.
I mean, you are being so liberal with headbutt. So liberal.
With the 3
You were protesting.
No
That's
kings.
how liberal you are.
No kings.
No Kings rally. But no, bro, you can't do that, bro. You can't be headbutting people, bro.
No.
Yeah, not referees. Come on. Refs suck, but
Okay.
they got a difficult job.
Okay, I didn't know I was working with 2 ops. But
He called us the ops.
Who are ops?
you guys are ops.
But look, go Huskies.
Ops.
We got go Huskies, man.
Number
Come on.
2, Michigan.
Bro.
All
They're
right.
awesome.
So they're top 5 in paint defense. They're top 5 in block rate. And they just strangled out Roser's Vols this weekend. Boy, you want to talk about ditching your Vols fast. John Vol is a fraud once again.
You can call me a fraud all you want with that. I had Tennessee fans text me this weekend, and they said, "Do you think we can beat Michigan?" I said no.
I mean,
So
for about
that should not be surprising
for about
to
5
anybody.
minutes. For 5 minutes, they felt good.
They felt like, okay, we're going to be able to hang. And
16-14.
And then this is how bad it was. Is Michigan has typically waited until the second half to kick the crap out of teams in the tournament. They did not wait till the second half to do it to Tennessee.
Hey, as you said, 16-14, just enough to ruin my first to 15 bet. This is a true story. Do you know how I got it back in blood?
What did you hammer?
You just
Michigan
kept hammering the live line?
Hammer Michigan live line?
I had to go all the way. I kept scrolling over until I could get to plus money on Michigan, and it was minus 19.5. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Hey,
I hit 4.5 and 6.5 on the live line for Michigan.
them folks scored 3 touchdhdowns, bro.
Yeah, dude.
The 33-10 run to end the half.
I mean, it was.
And they show Rick Barnes and
guys, and there was nothing that could be said at halftime. It was there's
at
nothing we can do.
first he tried foul trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I've got to pull this one. I screen capped it yesterday. You're gonna love this. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Oh, let me find it. Okay, this was from. And this is when you know that like things have gone the wrong way in terms of who owns the commercial appeal. No offense to our friends there, but your company is bozos.
Oh, Lord.
This is what the commercial appeal posted. It says, it's got the Tennessee guy in the front, okay? And he's holding up the too little. And it says, a missed goaltending call in Tennessee basketball's Elite Eight game against Michigan allowed the Wolverines to go on a 24-2 run in the first half.
Oh, that's what did it.
That's what did it.
That's
tell
what
your
did
story,
it.
bro.
The missed goaltending is what Michigan is featured by 35.
The most unbelievable framing ever in life.
The goaltending call on the reverse layup?
Bro, can you zoom in on this? Hold on. I'll see if I can put it
Come
up
on,
to this
bro.
camera.
What do we,
Everybody see it. Hold on.
come back this way. Oh,
Yeah,
there you go.
there
There's
we
a
go.
camera.
Oh,
there
is it not going to be able to show it?
Come on, focus, baby. Focus.
Focus. Oh, it's blurry.
There we go.
There you go.
That
A
is
missed goaltending call in Tennessee's Elite Eight basketball game against Michigan allowed the Wolverines to go on a 24-2 run in the first half.
And the guy's holding up too little.
Yeah, they tweaking.
Man, that's
with
wild.
that.
Yeah, that's wild.
Them folks one day had to find something to blame, bro. They couldn't give credit to the belt to ass that
And
was
do
going
you
on.
know? I can't believe y'all haven't even mentioned what the other good thing about that game was.
Please don't say Yaxel, because
No.
I know he's been awesome. I can't take the giggling, and I
He
can't
has been
take.
awesome.
He looked dominant,
Yeah, I know.
bro.
I know.
In transition, he was off the
I
dribble.
know.
He was like,
It is.
I know.
the
They
thing you
needed
can-
Dane Danger to go against him.
The thing that you can take from that is that when they ask, when was the last time a team lost by 30 or more in the Elite Eight? The answer will no longer be Memphis to Cincinnati in 1992. The answer will now be Tennessee to Michigan.
Good looks, Roser.
Yeah.
And Tennessee still hasn't made a Final Four.
They still haven't made a Final Four. 3 straight Elite Eights. Dude, they have run into some buzzsaws, though. They put the Edie Purdue team, that Houston team last year, and this Michigan team.
Hey, shut up, John Vol.
Yeah, have your team prepared, bro.
How about this?
Go Vols.
Hey, what are you, the commercial appeal?
Yeah, you're the commercial appeal.
Or
you said that
Tennessee
tweet.
didn't run into no, they said that yesterday.
Shut up. They played Iowa State without their best player.
I agree.
And they played Virginia.
That Tennessee team was not that good.
I don't think so either.
That's why we bet Michigan. Like, come on. That Michigan team is awesome.
Well, they've run into some really great
They have.
We've run into
They
some
have.
buzzsaws.
But it
That's
is
what
like-
happens.
Hey,
But it is like-
take your
but it
checkerboard
is like
underwear off, Roser.
they played 1 seeds. Like, that's kind of what can happen when you play the 1 seeds. Like, the 1 seeds are awesome.
You know, you could be the 1 seed.
Hey,
could.
you're supposed to have a lottery picker on your team. Tell him to show up.
If it wasn't for
that dude is
I don't
if
wanna-
it wasn't for a missed goaltending call, they could have been a 1 seed.
I'll tell you this. I was way ahead of the game on Nate Amon.
Yeah.
Way ahead of the game.
just a prison, like a bystander.
Way ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Bystander to an ass. whooping.
Way ahead of the game. That is a Milwaukee Buck. I texted you guys this yesterday, and I said, that is the most Milwaukee Bucks bad pick I've ever seen in my life. We lose Giannis. Here, take this piece of crap.
They haven't gotten a draft pick right since Giannis, have they?
No, they haven't,
It's
bro.
been like
Andre
it's been over
Jackson.
a decade.
I'll take your bets right now. He's a buck.
He's a buck.
No,
He just looked right.
He looks like a buck, bro.
He looks like a
long
buck.
arms, baby face. Like since the Giannis pick, bro, they've gotten
It's for real. It's like
the only one they've got. They drafted Jabari.
Wrong.
Malcolm Brogdon won Rookie of the Year, but he's out.
Second round pick.
Yeah.
Second round pick.
Brogdon was a good pick. That was a good
Don
pick.
Maker.
That was
Rashad Vaughn.
No.
DJ Wilson.
These guys don't even have careers.
Remember when DJ Wilson cooked us one night?
Yeah,
That
Michigan.
I remember
Was it
that night.
Michigan?
I
Forget
remember
not being good. They don't even have careers.
No.
This next one has a good career, a decent career. Dante DiVincenzo.
Yes, great.
Yeah, they got
Kevin
rid
Porter.
of him though.
They spun the block on him. RJ Hampton out of the league. Isaiah Todd, Marchand Beauchamp. He's in the G.
So some of those guys, like they traded
Yeah,
those
yeah,
guys.
they
They
traded.
drafted them, but they traded them. They never played for them. A
No,
couple of those
dude,
guys.
there's no hits, bro. There's no hits. AJ Johnson, who they got rid of for
They got rid of him
sent to Washington.
immediately, which was stupid to begin with because he's a project and it's like you needed a win now.
But yeah, he
guy.
does.
Like,
He looks like a buck, bro. Like and somebody's
Yeah.
like, oh, he sprained his ankle, bro. I saw a dude. Who was the dude for? We were just talking about. What team was that? He broke his foot and he was hooping.
Oh, also Braden Smith's
Jalen
turn
Wells?
in the Purdue game.
Yeah,
Braden
like-
Smith, I thought he was done.
Yeah, we're not
man,
allowing y'all
yeah.
to have
No.
to. Oh, he twisted his ankle. Bro, nut up and play basketball,
No,
bro.
come on.
Yeah, come on.
A dude played with a broken foot in the game.
He is
and
honestly
he was
like
balling out.
It's what I
Yeah.
told you guys yesterday. He is the antithesis of everything I like.
Yeah, it's fair.
Honestly.
Are you starting to like Yaxel though a little more? I know we mentioned
Bro, I ain't gonna lie
it.
to
You
you,
don't
bro.
like the
I'm
giggling.
very- I'm sorry, bro.
Can you see the role player, productive role player?
I'm sorry, bro. That dude was getting to
I
it.
still want a 4 that shoots threes.
Yeah. He does give Wesley Witherspoon vibes. You could see yesterday his post game, like on court,
my gosh.
on the court. He was trying to
his
be more
press-
serious
His
on the
press
court.
conference are like if you put my daughter in the press conference,
Yeah.
where she's like looking at her friends like,
You talking about the one from the game before? He was
Haley
like,
should
why?
start doing press conferences for
mean, he
things
was-
from her room.
He's in the same recruiting class as Cade Cunningham, bro. He was complaining about a freshman guarding him.
you know what? It reminds me. If we drafted him, I would be worried we'd show up to training camp and he'd have on a Hello Kitty backpack. He's that kind of guy. That's what he reminds me of.
You think he's
he
into
reminds me of the kind
Pokemon?
of guy that thinks it's funny. Hey, you see my Hello Kitty?
What is wrong with you, bro?
Have
You
him.
think Yaxel's into
Have
Hello
him.
Kitty?
Just have him.
Not the
Have him.
the
You can have him. I'll deal with the problems if I'm wrong.
Who do you like? Anybody from Michigan? You like
Huh?
Mara?
Yes.
You like Mara?
Mara's
Yeah.
a nice like backup in the
Well,
big in the
I feel.
NBA.
Look. Yeah, here's right.
Tankathon has us taking Mara.
Dude, we were watching it, and I told you when we were watching the game, I said, this is like, you want to talk about things that translate? A guard driving in, missing a shot, and the guy just jumping and dunking it back.
Yeah.
It works.
Every level.
It works.
7-2, dunk the ball, soft hands.
Every level.
Blocking shots.
He averages 18 and a half points, 10 and a half rebounds, 4 assists, 4 blocks.
Every level.
Yeah.
That works on every level.
They said he was like the first player in a long, since like, was it Greg Oden to have like it was a certain amount of stats? He was the first big in the Big Ten to have the stats since Greg Oden.
And I could act.
It was like blocks, rebounds.
And I'm trying to play Edie low minutes anyway.
Yeah, you need another 7-2 big dude out there.
This guy can put he can set screens and he can put the ball back.
Yeah, I'm with
Dude,
it.
he is freaking huge.
He's huge. He's huge. That team is huge. God, Yaxel plays the 3 for God's sakes.
Yeah, the only little dude they got is Cadeau. He's tiny, but he got giants around him.
They do, one of the underrated. When we do our prospect watch segment or whatever. We do forget to mention that the Grizzlies have the Pacers' second-round pick this year.
Yeah.
And as of right now, that's the first pick in the second round.
Great pick.
And they've been pretty good at taking guys in the second round.
Yes,
so
they have been good.
But they have Mora as that pick right now.
Is it time to ring the alarm on the SEC? Because the SEC is now 0-6, Vernon, versus the Big Ten in the NCAA tournament and the college football playoff.
I think
Is it time to get their money up?
I think some of it is coaching.
Okay.
And I think some of it is opponent.
Yeah.
Like, it can be kind of random.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I will say that the Big Ten they've turned things around.
This year they have.
Flexing some muscle, bro.
Well, that's because the SEC's been cheating forever. And the Big Ten just started doing, outside of a couple of schools, Ohio State and a couple others,
I mean,
in football, like, they have not. There's been a couple of them.
I think the coaching
that move different. But these SEC schools have been moving different forever.
I think the coaching is probably what it is. I mean, the SEC had the SEC had 4 teams in the Elite 8 last year. The Big Ten had 4 teams in the Elite 8 this year.
How many times have we talked about it matters more?
LSU
needs more, baby.
LSU has committed over $200 million in rosters and buyout money to their football and basketball program.
What's the problem then?
They're paying. They're paying.
What's the problem?
Like they
then,
still
bro?
pay just as much as the other schools.
But here's what I'm telling you. This is what has changed. Who's their coach now?
LSU?
Yeah.
Lane Kiffin.
No.
Will Wade.
Where was Will Wade?
He was at NC State.
He was at NC State.
And then before that,
he was at LSU.
Oh, McNeese, right? And then before that,
he was at LSU.
Okay, so he was at LSU. Why was he not still at LSU?
I think we know why.
Phone taps.
That's LSU, and that's 5 years ago, Roser.
Yeah.
What I'm telling you is the SEC's been doing this forever.
Yeah, they
It
have.
has changed things. The Big Ten now being able to pay people and not worry about it as much.
Nah, for real.
So then if they all can pay everything the same, what's the difference?
Right.
The coaching.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying that advantage that we had players-wise doesn't exist in the same way.
No, but
they've
still
also
have,
got awesome players.
But they still have the money to get awesome players. The SEC does. Like they absolutely do.
Right, but everybody does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't used to be that way.
No, I
if
know.
I have $100 and you have $5, and now we both have $100.
My whole point on this was coaching. It's
coaching.
It's coaching. They both are using they both can bring the same amount of money to a table. If Alabama wants to go pay $5 million for a basketball player, they could do it.
Oh, they got the money.
Just the same as Michigan can do it.
I would tell you though that that's not so. In football, that is so. In basketball, it's not. They don't care as much.
You don't think Big Ten, they don't spend
I
money
know
on
they don't
football?
care as much. Yesterday, I had a whole group text of Tennessee fans that were all going to go play golf. They're like, we're not watching that. We know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
That would never in a billion
That would
years
never happen
for a football
It
game.
would not happen with football.
No, it's tapped in football.
No,
games.
the Southern fans care about. They care about.
They care
football.
about football. They do. They
That's
care
what
about football more than basketball.
So if you want to call them up, and they'll give you $5 million for a corner. I don't know if you're getting $5 million for a point guard.
I'm saying
the same way.
They have awesome
You know
players.
what I mean?
Like they
should
have good
players, bro. But they were good last year, I feel like.
They had 4 teams in the Elite 8 last
I feel
year.
like we were talking about last year. It was like the best SEC
Some of it's draw.
in a
some
very
of it's,
long time.
Some of it's
there
turnover.
have been 4 times in the history of the tournament that a single conference has put 4 teams in the Elite 8. This year Big Ten, last year SEC.
Some of it's turnover, some of it's coaching. Obviously, that Bruce Pearl's team was awesome last year, and so it's ebb and flows. But I do think that the Big Ten has come up. There's no way around that. Number 3, Arizona. All right, so they're 5th in the country in points in the paint. They're 1st in free throw attempts. They are 26% of their shots come from three-point range. You hear me? 26%. That is 363rd out of 365.
Yeah, they don't shoot threes, bro.
This is unbelievable to do this in the modern day. Now, they are unbelievable at points in the paint, and they are unbelievable at getting to the free throw line. But they are 363rd in terms of percentage of shots they take from three-point range. And the year 2026, for a team to not just be, they ain't middle of the pack. They're not lower half. They're 2 from the bottom in shooting three-pointers. They just don't do it. So they asked Tommy Lloyd about this at his press conference. And he was like, I don't know why I would change with the trends. This is how I coach. This is what I know. I learned at Gonzaga. I brought it here. It's been rather successful. And he said, and he did this whole bit, and it was super interesting. He goes, look, I'm just going to tell you, this is what I know to do. This is how I coach. This is what I believe in. And, you know, we've reaped benefits for it. And all I think about is us playing to our strengths, right? I can't worry about what the trends in basketball are. Here's the team I have. Here's how I play to their strength. So when you say they're 2 from the bottom in terms of three-pointers attempted, which is, I can't believe that this is happening. This is what he goes on. He goes on and says, I was watching his press conference the other day. They were asking him about this. And he's like, I don't go with the trends. I know what I know. I coach how I coach. And he said, I was reading a thing the other day. And he said, do you know what the number 1 candy bar was in 1946? One of the media members was like, Snickers? And he was like, that's right. It's Snickers. And he goes, do you know what the number 1 candy bar is today? He goes, it's Snickers. When you've got something you know works, don't change it. That's what he was saying. And I was like, well, that's pretty good. You know what I mean?
I respect
and he believed, like, defense wins. Their defense is amazing. And then he thinks my top 8 guys are better than your top 8 guys. And here's how we play. And we're gonna shoot good shots. We're gonna win points in the paint, and we're gonna get to the free throw line. And
they're good in the mid-range. They're amazing in the mid-range too.
Right. And you know what I mean? Like, this is what's effective for us.
Yeah.
And we'll see if it ends up coming back to bite them. And we're also going to see this is the greatest of all tests for that, because Michigan is friggin' enormous.
And they don't give up points in the paint. They don't do it.
Something's got to give.
Yeah.
Here's a team that makes its bones. You would think, we thought about this with Alabama. It's like, bro, your only chance is shooting them out of it.
I mean,
because you're not going to be.
Phylon tried to put him on his back, boy.
They tried in the first half.
I love him.
Me too.
I love Phylon.
Pitbull.
I love Phylon.
Pitbull.
Yes, when we talk about, when I went on my rant about when they started talking about dogs, and I said we need to have dog identification lessons.
Bruh.
All right, there you go, guys.
Watch Phylon.
Watch Phylon. That dude was 1-on-5 half that time. He was like, "No, I ain't going down. I'm swinging.
Yeah, I love
I'm
it.
swinging."
I love it.
Had 35 in the game.
Mm-hmm. What is it? It's like that. What was the Elite Eight was it the Elite Eight when we beat UCLA? And they asked like CDR and Derrick Rose and Antonio Anderson, like Sam Presti did, about Westbrook, and they said that's the only guy that didn't quit.
Yes,
it's the only guy we could not get to quit on that UCLA team.
No, those Michigan guys were like, "That's the best guard we've ever played."
Phylon was cooking, but yeah,
he's also long and athletic. I mean, I'm a
Team
fan.
Thad kids, stand up.
With Arizona. Shout out to Dev. Shout out to our guy. Alan Boston on Friday.
Yep.
He told us about this. He said Purdue, he liked Purdue, but he said, look, Purdue did not make threes against Texas. That's why that game was close. They had a million wide open ones. They didn't make them. If that average starts to come, it should come up against Arizona. They hit threes in that one. They're going to cover this, and they're going to be able to win the game. First half,
I know it looked like
they're up 7. They were 7 of 14 from 3. Second half, they went 1 of 8 from 3. Couldn't make anything.
And they lost the
Arizona
second half by
ran them.
22. They lost the second half by 22.
Yeah, they got run out.
Yeah.
They got run out.
But it's going to be a hell of an Arizona versus Michigan. I'm lit for
Oh, that is an amazing
This should be the title game.
Yes, it
These
should.
these are the 2 best teams.
The other thing is the size of these teams.
Yes.
It's going to be warfare in there.
I can't wait.
You know what I mean?
I can't wait.
Number 4. Speaking of size, Illinois. Another huge-ass team.
Mm-hmm.
My God, you see them out there. They have one of the best offenses in recorded history, according to Ken Pom.
Like efficiency,
Like
stuff like that?
historically great offense. And then here's the thing. I feel like they're the forgotten one of these 4 because obviously Arizona was so impressive over the weekend. Michigan just laid waste to Tennessee, and UConn had this crazy, unbelievable win.
Right.
Illinois is the forgotten one, but dude, and part of it's because of the opponent, right? They played Iowa instead of having to play, Florida, who they were expected to play.
And they're in the first game,
and
too.
they also beat Houston, which that was pretty impressive too. But anyways, they are one of the best Ken Pom offenses ever. But it was like, do they have a good enough defense? Here's what I'll tell you. During the NCAA tournament, sometimes these teams do morph. They gave up 55 to VCU. They gave up 55 to Houston, and they gave up 59 to Iowa. So, if you got one of the best offenses in recorded history, and then your defense is not giving up, anybody, you're scoring 60 by accident, right? If you got that good of an offense, and we'll see if it can hold up against UConn, but the run they have been on defensively throughout this tournament has been pretty unbelievable because that is not what they have done. That's not how they have been the team that has gotten to this point and been outstanding all season. Illinois has given up, as I said, 55, 55, and 59.
Dang.
That's incredible.
They've been clamping.
That is incredible, honestly. And Brad Underwood's team, they got, I've loved Wagler, and I was glad that he had 25 in that game, right? You want some of these guys, especially the higher lottery guys, to really show out, and now he's going to get a great chance against UConn. These 2 games are unbelievable.
Fire games.
Yeah, really.
Fire
they
games.
are.
The first time they're going to the Final Four since one of my favorite teams ever, the D. Brown, Darren Williams team.
Oh,
Luther
Head and them. That's one of my favorite teams
That's
ever.
a long time ago.
Yeah, a long time. So, it's going to be fun.
And obviously, they said yesterday, did you see this when the game tipped off? I was like, oh, my God. It said, it was like Duke versus UConn up next. And they posted this graphic, and they were like, winners of the last 11, or winners of 11 of the last 34 national championships. I was like, oh my God.
Sheesh. Man, that makes sense.
Yeah.
1 out of every 3 has been won by Duke or UConn?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Calhoun won 3, Hurley's
Duke's
won
been a
2,
minute,
and Coach K won 5.
Yeah.
They said 11 of 34.
11, or did Duke win 6? Has K won 6?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he's won 6.
K won 6.
He's won 6.
I'm just saying what the graphic said before.
No.
Before they were ready to tip off, they said winners of the last 11 of 34 national championships have been one of these 2 teams. And I was like,
that's impressive.
Whoa!
Duke's won 3 since 2000. 01, 2010,
and how many times did they
2015.
have the team that should have?
I mean, they've had Jason. They have the roster they had. The list
The
of
Zion
players.
RJ team. That last year's team. Look, that's 2 years in a row they've had the freshman reclassed player of the year.
Yeah.
He came up with some big plays down the stretch, too.
Turn that mom
The
over,
brother
too.
threw it over. Yeah, but this is what I love about Cameron Boozer. He turned that one over, and then he had 2
scored.
moves that were like,
But,
oh, boy.
Vernon, I got bad news for you. They're twins. You know their DNA connects, right?
What?
The DNA connects, bro. You got some lemon booty in your system too.
No, he didn't.
Man, nah, bro.
He didn't. He came up huge.
You don't know how Caden's going to respond from this.
Yeah,
you have no idea.
He came up big.
He may respond.
Respond to what?
He came up big.
Look, bro.
Cameron Boozer came up big.
Yeah. I mean, he's got stuff that worries me.
Of course he does.
It's just
it
like,
does.
bro, I'm just like,
Because if you're it's like, man.
He's so good in, like, is he just so good in college? That's what I'm just worried about, bro. Like, bro, because when he played against that dude in St. John's, he was like, I mean, he ended up like good numbers, but like, he don't move. He don't know have enough wiggle for me, bro. Need some more wiggle, Verno. Some more wiggle.
He had, 22 and 10?
He had to fight for
always
that, bro.
got
Against
20.
St. John's?
This
Fight for his
he's
life.
always got 20 and 10.
Fight
He
for his
does.
life.
But he was 7 of 16 from the field against St. John's. Like,
And yesterday he had 27 and 8?
yeah.
Fighting for his life, bro.
Yeah, I got it, but he's the best player on the team, and they're going to be looking at him. I tell you what I was worried about is Isaiah Evans. Did you see this?
His Instagram.
Is get a hand up?
He's looking at he's watching him shoot the ball.
Yeah.
That's a tough Instagram
Didn't
handle.
have the hand up. Yeah.
That's a tough Instagram handle. You know what I mean?
He's like this.
It would be like
Notice
if
that this man
it
did
would be
not
like
have his
if my
hand up.
Instagram handle was Mr. Fitness.
Mr. Fitness is crazy. Because it's the opposite of what you do.
Number 5, Grizz Weekend. All right, so we saw the Rockets in person on Friday night. You guys got any thoughts?
I do.
We at least made KD and Şengün make plays.
You want to know my favorite part about this box score?
Please tell me.
Prints off for us.
Omax.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
Omax the GOAT?
I'm gonna tell you. Look, Friday night you see number 7 on field goal attempts for Cedric Coward.
Yeah.
On Saturday night I see 19.
Yeah.
Yes.
They
That's
finally
my,
let him.
That's my favorite part about that box score.
Yeah, all right. Omax on Friday night was unbelievable.
He was.
He had this career high. The guy just plays hard all the time. All the time.
And then they said, okay, whoa.
Yeah, you're doing too much, buddy.
28 minutes. You're not going to get 20. You do not get 28 minutes now on Saturday, Omax.
You had your moment.
You get 15.
You had your moment. And then we get to Saturday night, and they beat the Chicago Bulls.
Your boy finally hit a shot, bro.
Walter Clayton Jr.?
Yeah, swing, bro.
Huge.
Swing.
Hey,
Huge shot.
After you airballed a dunk on Friday.
and Adama Ball also hit a big 3.
Bro.
After doing literally nothing.
Cardio.
I mean,
LA Fitness
bro,
game.
when they threw him the ball on the baseline and it just hit his hands and went out of bounds, I was like, oh, come on,
or he
man.
tried to get a rebound and them just went out of bounds. I was like, yes. That's why you wear number 72, buddy.
He is the third player
Dude.
in NBA, ABA history to wear number 72.
Ryan Rupert's the other one.
Ryan Rupert is one of them.
Jason Capono.
Jason Capono.
Look at that. Yeah, put respect on us.
Yeah.
Roser.
Hey, yeah, you too little, bro.
Yeah, too little,
Did
bro.
Fish say
You're a
that?
baby. You're a
No,
baby.
Fish just said that, bro. We just
Hey,
tapped in, bro.
I said it on the DP the other night.
All right, look.
Yeah.
We're tapped in, bro.
I told Roser the other night. So there's these moments in the pregame show where we run B-roll. That's what's running on the screen while we're talking. And so me and Fish are doing the last segment before we go in. And he does the fish nugget, and he does the FanDuel parlay the game and all that stuff, right? And then there's like open space, and we're talking about the game coming up. And inevitably we'll show Brevin will be down on the court dapping up some player or whatever. Like we're showing B-roll of the court. And so the camera like moves over. And I swear I looked at Fish and I'm like, who the hell is that? I didn't say it on the air. I've never had an experience where the camera went to the layup line for the Grizzlies. And I was like, who is that? Who is that? And Fish is like, Adama Ball just signed this morning. I'm like, oh my, he's already here and he's playing.
They got a jersey for him and
Fly the man
everything.
in overnight. They FedEx that man to the Grizzlies.
Got a jersey for him too, man.
He was in the layup line, and he had like a big white headband on and braids, and I'm like, is that just a guy?
We get him from Burt Ferguson down the street. Yeah. We could have did that, by the way.
I had no idea
If
who
we
that
could have
was.
got a guy from Burt Ferguson
We
or
should
from
do
the
that.
precinct and put him in a Grizzlies jersey,
Yes.
you would have been like, who the hell is who was this dude?
What you know about Bert Ferguson?
Come on now.
Hey,
Bert's come on. Who's in Bert Ferguson?
Now, unfortunately, we know because it's like this heartwarming story of Ryan Rupert and this guy
Adama Ball, bro.
grew up together. Ryan Rupert posted this thing of them as little kids, friends, and like they've been friends all growing up and whatever. I'm like, we're signing people that are Ryan Rupert's friends? Okay.
We're doing favors for Ryan Rupert now.
Okay. All right. Okay. But
have we ever been that down bad before?
Okay. But anyway, he posted pictures or whatever. What would be and so now what I'm saying is I'm bringing that up to tell you so we know that this is a real human being. But the funniest thing ever would be if that's not Adama Ball. And that is just a guy. Because who would know the difference?
He got here he got here in a day, bro. Like we signed him and he was like
I'm telling you, when they put him up on the screen, I was like, who is that? Who is that? And he's in a Grizzlies uniform.
You want to put butts in the seats? We should do that.
I'm like, there's
just
no
start
way.
grabbing people out the stands.
Yeah.
Swing.
Like, if you put a 72 ball jersey on a rando the other night, do you think Isolo would have known?
I mean, how could he?
Right. Like, you wouldn't know.
Look, and the funniest thing was at the end of the game, we're up. All we got to do is get the ball in bounds. We're like Duke. Coward was supposed to go to Duke.
He was.
He throws the ball away.
And Gigi.
Oh, yeah, we have that.
Play that, bro.
Yeah, play that video.
Play
that, the end of the game.
Because Tyus Jones' little brother did the thing from Florida. We tried to pass the ball at the time's going out.
So he throws the ball away. Now, Jones, he did. Who was it that passed at the buzzer?
Xavier Lee from Florida.
You're right.
He was like, let me do what he did.
Yeah, passing at the buzzer, always a bad idea. But
generally, it ain't going to work out.
Yeah, it usually doesn't work out. But as soon as that happened, I'm standing up in the top. I'm in the.
Why did he throw that so high?
Hey, they told him to.
Yes, because Gigi could have caught that, bro. Yeah. Gigi could have caught that, bro.
So look,
he's gonna swat that ball too.
This is the first moment I've gotten to say this in a long time. But that play takes out, and then the streamers come down, and I got to say something I just never get to say anymore. I was like, "That's why you suck." Bulls.
Yep.
That's why you suck, because you do stuff like that. It's usually us. That was insane.
You passed the ball.
All you had to do was pull up for three.
Exactly.
You passed the ball at the buzzer.
Idiots.
And the other thing is, that was crazy. We were on a group text with somebody, and they had 6 guys that were taken in the lottery.
Yeah.
And we were playing 3 10-day guys.
And we won.
I mean, is Billy Donovan's mind somewhere else?
Ooh.
I mean, seriously.
They're asking that on Chicago radio today.
I do not think they're talking about the Bulls on Chicago. They're talking about the Cubs,
Cubs
and the Bears NFL draft.
Do you feel bad for Colin Sexton right now?
I have always felt bad. I have felt bad for Colin Sexton since the moment he got in the NBA. I would give anything for him to play for a good team.
Yeah.
He has been on all bad teams, and I was like, dude, he finally is going to get to with the Hornets. He's finally going to get to be on a pretty good team.
They shipped his ass out of there, too.
I know. That Cleveland team, rats. Utah, rats.
And then Charlotte signed him in the offseason.
Charlotte, when they were rats. And now the Bulls. It's like, bro, can he just get on a good team one time?
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll sign with one in the offseason.
Yeah.
He was playing hard, bro. Good for him.
No, you can't stop him from playing hard.
Him.
He's a real dog. I want to see him in playoff basketball.
Yeah, he's the worst player ever if you really want to tank.
I know.
He is not the guy
but he's been on all tanking teams.
Yeah.
So, God, he probably forgot how to win. All right.
I hope not.
I hope not, too. I love him. Anyways, I've always loved him. I loved him at Bama.
Yeah.
I just think some of these guys, they just keep on getting in the wrong spot.
Wasn't he's the one who talked trash to Penny?
Yeah, he talks to Penny's son.
Yeah.
Who also announced this weekend he's in the transfer portal.
Oh, I hate that.
Astronaut away.
That's the last time, Roser.
Is it?
Yeah, he
because he left. Well, he did.
Yeah,
once
he'll come
before
back
too. He came back.
He'll come back for a senior year.
What, 3 years?
Probably.
Yeah, don't they all get a COVID year or something?
COVID.
COVID. That was like 8 years ago, bro.
We'd still use
The COVID year's over with, bro.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll knock out the last 5. Chris Vernon Show.
In the Tennessee Army National Guard, you can start a career in exciting fields, including science, communications, engineering, and medicine, all while earning money for your education. This training will boost your eligibility for a high-paying and rewarding profession, and you can get it all while serving part-time in your community. The Tennessee Army National Guard can pay for up to 100% of your college tuition. To learn more, visit nationalguard.com.t-n.
Jeff Dunham, Artificial Intelligence, his all-new tour.
You're the other white meat. How can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other? Well, you're half of it. I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss a Memphis. Friday, April 10th, FedEx Forum. Tickets on sale Monday, September 29th at jeffdunham.com.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching them IRL. And that starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Grizzly stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside, Memphis.
With living in luxury at Southland Casino Hotel, the good life is closer than you think. Members get 1 entry with every 100 points earned playing on their Lucky North Rewards card, plus 1 free entry daily. Win free play at our hourly drawings, and don't miss our Saturday grand prize drawings in March. You could win a home theater package, premium massage chair, an outdoor jacuzzi, and $250,000 cash. Luxurious prizes await at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 or older. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GBWR.
Each challenge is unique, so each game plan is customized to identify opportunity and the path to victory. It's true in basketball, it's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle with personalized planning and advice. Play hard, bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by May 30th, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Wells, a rhythm three. Yes, sir! Exclamation point on this game.
Grizz fans, defend your home court from pests with Terminix. Before cockroaches, spiders, and mice show up, Terminix it with our pest-free 365-plus year-round protection plan. Visit Terminix.com today and enter code SAVE50 at checkout to save $50. Terms apply. Go Grizzlies!
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Did you see that hockey goal from the Russian Hockey League? We're going to come right in front of the table and we're going to recreate.
We're going to recreate the moment. Hold around. You do it. Go, let's go!
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris Vernon.
Outside with the G's and the homies, OG fresh out ducking the police. White t-shirt, locs on, riding dirt. Trick, don't talk to me when I'm counting up money. Yeah, west side, east side, it's active. I just stepped in the party, what's cracking? I just seen the enemies, but they lack. Yeah, we really with the business, they don't want no action. Bounce, ride, slide, throw it in the sky.
All right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show. Pools are getting ready for summer. It was like 80 degrees over the weekend. If you don't have your pool all ready to go or you need a new pool guy, get with my guys at Mainland Pool. You can keep your pool looking its best with Mainland Pool Service. They believe in proactive care, diving deep into excellence to ensure your oasis stays pristine. Experience top-notch service. Call 901-486-6652 today. 901-486-6652. Mainland Pool. It's that time where they are focusing on pool opening. So if you want to get that pool open and you want to have it looking great for summer, get with my guys at Mainland Pool. 901-486-6652. What? What?
To your point about the Adama Ball thing, somebody just told me, said, did you see his numbers were hanging off his jersey?
They were. The numbers were hanging off of his jersey. What, they weren't like ironed on or stitched on?
Were they like steam printed? Was it out of steam? Was the thing out of steam?
Of course they were.
Hold on, I'm going to see you the photo.
Oh, no.
Yeah, man.
They were falling off his jersey? That's
Hold on,
crazy.
I'm going to screenshot this and send it to you. Hold on.
No lie. It's Stop Cotty.
I'm going to slack it to you, bro.
All right, we could post it. Hey, right before we came back from the break, we were talking about something with Jaron. I forgot to tell you guys that this weekend, I saw Jaron post maybe on Instagram or something. He was like, go check out my vlog now or whatever.
Yeah.
And he did it was like he was going to go to Park City for the first time.
Yeah.
That is my daughter's favorite place on earth. We've been on a couple of different family vacations there, and she loves Park City. So we watched. I said, hey, it's probably up on YouTube. I was like, let's go see the Jaron Park City thing. I said, you'll recognize all the places because we always walk up and down Main Street there and whatever else. And so we watched it, and I was like, oh, my God.
Oh, man.
You talking about
That's a Adama Ball.
Oh, come on, bro.
All right, so it's only like, it's only like 8 minutes. And so we watched it, and he kind of walks around, and then he talks about getting used to Utah, and then he goes to like a cowboy store hat, and he gets a cowboy hat, and then he goes to eat somewhere, whatever. Like, it's nothing big deal. And so we get done watching it, and I go, Haley, what do you think? And she goes, ugh. She's not ready for it.
She's not.
No,
ready.
she's mad.
Yeah,
it doesn't seem.
She's
right.
like, yeah. I she did not want to watch that. In retrospect.
Yeah. She wish she had the 8 minutes back.
Yeah.
I respect that.
She hated that video.
I'm with you, Haley.
She hated it.
I didn't like it either.
In fact, if there was still a dislike button on YouTube, she would press
Wait, they
dislike.
took that away?
You can't dislike stuff.
I mean, you can.
You can?
Yes, you can. It's right here.
On Twitter, I don't
see
think
it on
you
our show
can.
right here.
You could. It doesn't show up.
Oh, it doesn't show up.
Yeah.
You can thumbs down something right now.
Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. You can?
Yes, bro.
But what would be the point? But don't people do it so that you know? I mean, if it doesn't show up, who cares?
But they just want to dislike just to be an asshole.
Yeah, but I mean, that's when you're a real hater. Like, you know what I mean? That means you felt that because you know you're not doing it. No one else is going to know, but I know. You know what I mean? It would be like posting a comment that doesn't show up anywhere about how much you hate something.
That's a real dedication to that.
It just makes me feel better knowing that I have showed my discontent. All right, let's get back to 10 things. Number 6, what'd you watch?
All right.
Dude, all I watched was sports. I didn't watch anything except for that Jaren Jackson to Park City video. I did see that. And then the rest of it, we had games Friday and Saturday night, so when was I going to watch anything? I didn't watch anything. And the basketball games were yesterday. And then last night I ended up watching Knicks Thunder.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch anything that wasn't sports.
So I have something. I don't think it's a part of your 10 things. So I put it into our Slack. Did you see, this is sports related though, and I'm pretty sure it's not on your 10 things. Did you see the NBL finals this weekend?
The who?
Oh, I saw this.
Oh,
I
the
know
Australian?
What you're, yeah.
Yes. No.
I saw this video. I know what you're showing.
It was a war.
Was it my boy Kendrick?
So Kendrick versus Bryce Cotton was game 2.
Okay.
They were going band for band. This is the last 10 seconds of game 2, right? Kendrick Davis misses the layup. Bryce Cotton gets the rebound. They give it to Bryce Cotton on the outlet. He pushes it full court for the game winner. Watch the pyro go off.
Oh!
No, wait for the ending though. Watch the ending though. Watch the ending. And that's the part that get everybody talking. Look at this.
Oh!
So
Bryce Cotton and Kendrick?
Bryce Cotton and Kendrick.
Oh, and that's my team, the Sydney Kings.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they were going head up. Bryce Cotton's like a vet in this league. 6-time MVP in the NBL. Kendrick Davis was the runner-up, and they've been having smoke all season long. So in this game, they were going. So you see, Kendrick says, "I'll see you in game 3. I'll see you in game 3," because he hit that game when Bryce Cotton hit the game.
So now I have to watch this.
Game 3, Kendrick went stupid, dropped 35 and 11. Can you put that up?
35 and 11?
I think you see it. What is he? What did he have? 34 and 15. My bad. 34 and 15 in game 3 to respond to what happened in game 2.
Is it best of 7?
Best of 7. Game 4, I believe, is. Let me make sure I get game 4
Best
right.
of 5.
Best of 5. Okay, game 4 is.
So wait.
Wednesday.
Are they up 2-1 or is the other team?
They're up 2-1.
Sydney is.
Sydney Kings are up 2-1.
And game 5 is when?
Game 5 is on Wednesday. Game 4 is on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Game 4 is on Wednesday. Bryce Cotton versus our boy Kendrick Davis. The people on that Sydney Kings team, there's 20.
What time does it say? Because it's Australian time and it's all backwards.
It says 7:30 AEDT. What does that mean?
Just type that in. See what it is.
7:30.
You know how I know that it's totally backwards is our buddy Pondgrass. Whenever I talk to him, he's the president of the Sydney Kings. And also, my man Sam Vicini lives over there. Because when I've tried to schedule him to come on the show, it's like, I don't know, what is it, 5 in the morning there or something?
Yeah. It's 5 a.m. right now in Australia. It's
That's
1
what
o'clock.
it is.
It's 1 o'clock our time. Yeah. So it's 1 o'clock our time. So it'll be right now. Well, no, that's not right. Hold on, let me keep. It's 7 o'clock p.m.
No, it's going to be in the middle of the night
It'll
for
be
us.
3 a.m. in the morning for us.
Oh, man.
Yeah, 3 a.m. in the morning for us.
Is when that game is?
That's when the game is. But, bro,
that's a bummer.
Those 2 games made it like a must-watch because after the 3rd game, Kendrick said this after the game. You got the video.
Kendrick Davis.
Jacobs, where he said, I'm going to be the face of this league.
I want to be the future of this league. Kendrick Davis with the same performance, dropping 34 and 15 in a Game 3 win.
In response to what happened in Game 2.
I saw Kendrick Davis. You guys remember this at Summer League?
Yeah.
He was eating dinner with Chris Pondgrass, our old buddy, who used to be a member of the Grizzlies front office ages and ages ago. And this is Pondgrass's last year. He announced before the season he's stepping away. I don't know what he's going to do. I'm trying to get him. I hope he moves back to the States.
Yeah.
You know, he married an Ole Miss girl and then took her back to Australia.
Yeah, he did.
I respect the hustle, my guy.
But Pondgrass was recruiting Kendrick Davis at Summer League when he was when we saw him out last July, and he was like he's going to be playing for us.
And he was the runner-up in the MVP.
He was runner-up for MVP, and now has a chance at the title.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool way to go out because they won the title a few years ago in the NBL.
So they got some guys on the team you might recognize. Torrey Craig, former NBA guy.
Yep.
Matthew Dellavedova.
Wait. I didn't realize Torrey Craig wasn't still in the NBA.
Yeah, he plays for the Sydney Kings.
Honestly,
he last played for the Bulls.
The Suns, right?
Was it Suns?
I thought it may have been Bulls.
Might have been Bulls.
Yeah, Suns was
when they were like, the Suns were good.
Torrey Craig?
Yeah.
Torrey Craig plays for the for them.
I'll be damned.
They got Matthew Dellavedova, Australian legend.
Oh, wow.
He's in the backcourt next to Kendrick. Let's see what we got. Xavier Cooks, he looks familiar.
Because don't they have a limit on how many American players they can have?
You remember Markoc Malawach? Is his name? He looks familiar, bro. I don't know. They play for the Sydney Kings on the
Kaman Malawak's brother.
Yeah, there you go.
The one that got drafted like in the top 10 and is a Phoenix.
Is a Phoenix Sun. He's on the team. On the other team, Bryce Cotton, former Grizzly. Xylon Cheatham, remember that name?
Yeah, I remember that one.
And former lottery pick, Vanderbilt, John Jenkins.
Oh, wow. Okay, so he's been around for a long time. He's a vet. Xylon Cheatham, that's the kid.
So they're on the other team.
Xylon Cheatham, Arizona, right?
I think Xylon Cheatham is Arizona. Double check.
I think you're right.
I had him in the G League. I think he played for the Pelicans affiliate of the
did.
Z League. Dude, that dude could score, man. He was athletic as hell.
He was. It says San Diego State, Roser.
San Diego State? Did he not
San
go
Diego
to
State and then Arizona State.
Arizona State? Arizona
yeah.
State.
You got the right
That's
state,
what-
but the wrong
yeah,
school.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, shout out to the
NBL.
NBL, the 7:30.
Yeah, we have real connections there with the Sydney Kings.
Exactly. And our boy Kendrick been going crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right. What you got, Roser?
Nothing. Sports. It was just
I
college
mean, that's all that was
basketball.
on.
Yeah.
That was all it was on.
I got some stuff. I got some shows. I gotta get caught up on the Pit. I gotta get caught up on DTF St. Louis, and I gotta get caught up on my Law and Order SVU.
It's a lot to get caught up on.
Oh, we can knock that out in 2 nights. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Roser.
Well, we don't have those.
Tuesday
We
and
have
Thursday.
games. We have games every night.
Well,
Tuesday
I
and
want to ask
Thursday.
you a question. How are y'all been watching these tournament games? On apps or like
on a
TV?
television?
Obviously, idiot.
What do you mean?
Like, are you apping or are you like just
So I'll give
YouTube
you.
TV?
I'll give you a good example. I would say, like when we're at our games,
Yeah.
I'm watching it through DirecTV on whatever my app is on my phone.
Okay.
Or Roser's got YouTube TV. So
Okay, that's
like
how you're
that.
watching
So
it.
it'll be apps like that. When I am at home, my downstairs one, I went to Walmart and bought one of those over the antennas you can plug in the back of the thing, like rabbit ears.
Yeah.
Because I got so annoyed with being constantly online or people texting me and I felt like mine was behind. But that thing is like almost like that's as close as you can get to, because if you're doing the rabbit ears or whatever, there is no like signal. Like, and the other thing is even this. You know what's crazy? Sometimes, like, if I'll go on, like, one of the gambling apps or something, and I'm looking at, like, the live lines, that will be updated already. So, like, let's just say I'll go there, and it will say Michigan 20, Tennessee 14, or whatever. Like, I'm just giving an example. But on my screen, the game is still 14-10 or whatever. Whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So sometimes it's like a full minute behind. So like at home, I usually, if it's on CBS, NBC, or like Fox, I will just watch it with the rabbit ears.
Okay.
Generally.
I asked because I've been having because it's been on 2 different networks, like either CBS or TNT. I've been having to flip back and forth between my Paramount app and my HBO Max app.
It's annoying.
I'm like, bro, it should not be this hard for me to watch.
It's annoying.
These 2 games, bro.
It's annoying.
So that's what I was asking. Cause
Yep.
It's
like,
annoying.
I'm like, bro, all right, Paramount Plus. Oh, I got to close this app. Go back to HBO Plus, HBO Max.
Yep.
Going back and forth. That's why I asked. I had to ask y'all.
Yeah, no, I just go YouTube TV, and then, like, if there's, so say for, like, the first round of the when there's a million games going on, I can multi-view, and I can put 4 games on the same screen, and each goes in a corner.
I was getting stressed out because I was having to jump app
it's
to
annoying.
app to app to app to app.
Oh, like last night when I was going to watch the, what's it called? I was going to watch...
the Knicks Thunder game?
Yeah, and I have to go to Peacock.
You have to go to Peacock, yeah.
I couldn't watch it, like, just on TV.
Okay.
So I had to watch it on Peacock.
I'm like, bro, I can't even, like, watch both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
I had to ask her just to make sure.
Oh, I guess, was that game on Channel 5 or was it only on Peacock?
Last night?
Yeah.
Channel 5.
It was on Channel 5?
NBC. It was on NBC.
I guess I could have.
Yeah.
I could have just watched it on TV.
Yeah.
I watched it through the Peacock app, whatever. Number 7. J.J. Wetherholt. Unbelievable. You asked me about him.
I did.
Right before the season. The Cardinals are supposed to be terrible this year, but then they have opening day, and he hits a 425-foot center field bomb, and everybody's going crazy over it, and they end up coming back and winning. And then they get to their second game on Saturday, and they're up 4-0 in the ninth inning. They give up 4 runs in perfect Cardinals fashion, where I'm like, okay, this reliever with the mullet ain't going to work, guys. So 4 runs in the ninth. Then it goes to the 10th inning, and they give up a run. And I'm like, okay, well, I got to have fun for literally one day. I got to enjoy the baseball season for one day with a fun rookie and unexpected win. And then in the bottom of the 10th inning, Wetherholt hits a walk-off. They got runners on second and third, and he hits a single up to the right field and walks it off. And, I mean, they douse him. And they're going crazy, and they're all doing the shadow. So they lost yesterday, but I was at least hopeful. I was like, you know what? We're going to see how long, because I told you guys leading into the baseball season, I was like, it's just so annoying to me that every season I'm like, like all of my teams, I'm like, bro, I just need something good to happen. And baseball season is always one. I don't talk a lot of baseball on the show.
Yeah.
And
your Blues got a little hot recently.
They stink. Bro, look how far they are out of the wild card.
They won like 7 in a row, and they're still like at the bottom of the Western
The bottom. They're not even going to be 500 this year. Again, every team I root for is like young and rebuilding besides the Cowboys, who are perpetually disappointing.
Yeah.
But the Cardinals, it's like the only thing I want is I just want something fun to watch during the summer.
Yeah.
I like having it on. I like, you know what I mean?
For sure.
I'm not hardcore about it. I like, it's what I like. It's like a sport I get to watch for fun. Because it's not something I cover.
Yeah.
It's not something I talk about all the time. And it's just not been fun at all. At all.
Yeah.
And I will say, at least for the first weekend, it's fun when you got a bunch of like young players and they got like mega energy and they don't know they're supposed to be terrible.
Nope.
Right? And the Wetherholt thing is awesome because there's nothing more fun than a fun rookie. And he was awesome in Memphis. And, you know, our buddy Blaze Jordan's down here right now, too. He
for the
played in
Redbirds.
Memphis.
Okay.
They start this week at home.
2 days.
Blaze!
I think Wednesday is their opener, a home opener.
I think it's tomorrow.
Yeah, I think they posted
Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday.
Tomorrow. Maybe I saw that graphic late.
I mean, and
Instagram got me.
And he was hitting during the beginning of the like to start the season. Blaze was. So they got some players there, but anyways, the JJ Wetherholt debut.
Yeah.
There's
Tomorrow,
nothing
7:05 opening day.
Yeah. There's nothing more fun than an awesome rookie. So I've got my fingers crossed on this one.
I'm gonna give
that
you
at least he'll be fun to watch.
I'm gonna give you to about mid-April.
You think?
I'll give you to about mid-April because, like you said,
Nah, you can go longer than that.
I don't know, man.
Rosa, they might just start like.
I mean, honestly, they could have. They
7-game losing streak just ruined it.
I'm giving the Cardinals till River beat.
They could be very easily 0-3 after this opening series.
Yeah, well,
but it was fun to watch. I had a lot of fun twice out of 3 games. That's pretty good.
Even if the team's bad, if he's awesome, that'll keep you watching.
Yes.
Yeah, even Jordan Walker been hitting the ball a little bit recently. My cousin, shout out to him.
I like Alec Burleson.
Yeah, come on, man.
Alec Burleson hit a bomb on opening day.
It's a minor setback for a major comeback.
And he's big and burly. Yeah. Great name for a guy that's big and burly. Alec Burleson. He hit the bomb, and he just stood there. He threw the bat, and he looked over at the dugout, and he was like, "Let's go!" And I was like,
"Yeah,
okay,
there you go.
Okay.
Some young dudes with some juice.
Maybe they got some juice.
Yeah,
maybe they're like excitable, right? They don't know. They're like maybe they're like the Phoenix Suns,
yeah.
right? They don't know.
They
don't know they're supposed to be bad.
Yeah. You've been seeing all these dudes been challenging like the new like robot system about challenging calls.
Yeah.
I should have bookmarked it. They had the stats on it, but I've been seeing it.
All right, number 8. Oh, the Memphis football coach went mega viral this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Charles Huff.
Our guy.
Here's what Charles Huff went viral for. And when he was talking about Memphis football and the lack of music at Memphis football practices.
I mean, when the Navy SEALs get ready to go do a mission, they not listening to Lil Baby. When they training to go to war, which we're training to go to war, they ain't listening to NBA Youngboy. So Coach Saban trained us like that. We should be focused on what it takes to execute the next play, not who's on the ox, who's pressing play. I've never seen the military get ready to go on a crucial war mission with NBA YoungBoy playing in their heads or in the background. I tell the guys all the time, if I got to play music to get you to play the game you love at a high level, we've got the wrong guys. To me, this is a business, and we got a job to do at a really high level. Where these guys are trying to go individually, you ain't got a lot of time to be out there dancing and all that stuff, in my opinion. No disrespect to the teams that do that. That's their prerogative. But we're on a mission, and when we hit the field, it's business. We only get 15 opportunities, and if a guy's got time to dance and sing a song and all that stuff, then we ain't moving at a good enough tempo in practice. So we are focused on what do I need to do to execute the next play. When the ball snaps in the game and it's 50,000 people yelling, NBA YoungBoy ain't playing. We need to try to replicate game-like situations. Everything we do in practice is replicated in a game. That's why we tuck our shirts in. That's why we run through the lines. That's why we go with fast tempo. Why would you do something in practice that you're not going to do in the game? I've never heard NBA YoungBoy or Lil Baby playing on third down. All I've heard is the fans yelling, and I should be zoned in on my task. So we try to do that by giving them the focus and intensity in practice to focus on what matters. Just never been that guy.
All right, so this was his speech. The comments underneath this on every single outlet that posted it are an absolute evisceration. I really thought that there was going to be a lot more of like, we need more coaches like this, and you know what I mean, these old school and whatever. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
It is players, former players.
Saquon got behind him.
And he played for him.
Yeah, I know.
And most importantly, the amount of military in the comments saying this guy has no idea what he is talking about. Someone on one of them posted the entire playlist they listened to before the Bin Laden raid. They're like, everybody listens to music before missions. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? And then it's like all kinds of NFL players, college players, former military, current military. I did not see that coming. No. I did not see it coming that this guy was going to get pummeled for this. Like, you can stand on business.
It's a very dated way, but if Nick Saban did it,
in fairness, if that was an unknown white coach that we had hired and did that and was doing the whole, they're not out there dancing, listening to NBA YoungBoy, you would pummel him.
No, if his lineage was from Nick Saban, no, I would not care, bro.
Yes, you would.
Because
it sounds.
If he learned that from Nick Saban, and I see Nick Saban has rings to back up the way his way of doing it.
And here's what I'll say. I'll say this.
I'm rolling.
I went through this with Fizdale too. And look, the Grizzlies tried to do their whole thing, like act like the Spurs and the Patriots, right? And everybody wants to act like champions. Bro, be yourself. Everybody's got to be their self. If that is yourself, right? But like the reason none of the Belichick guys, like they went and tried to be Bill Belichick, or they wanted, you know what I mean? And that may be something you believe in and something that he did that you believe in as well, right? But I also always worry about, this is what I learned from so-and-so and I'm going to do it his way. You can't do that crap if you're Nick Saban. You can act that way if you're the Patriots and the Spurs. But and in the end, all I care about is the results. You win, you can act any way you want and do whatever you want. But if you lose, then everybody's going to be like, you can be a dick to the media if you win. Yeah. Belichick was terrible. Saban was terrible in many cases,
He's good. He's fun. He's been great.
No, this guy's been great to the media, right? So he didn't learn that from Saban. Yeah. But this whole music thing, I couldn't believe how negatively that was met. I was like, that didn't seem like that big of a deal to me. But
I don't think it is either. I don't think it is either. Because I just think
it didn't feel like that big of a deal. But my God, even Damian Woody and I'll just read you just on one of the posts that I saved from it. I was like, holy mackerel. He is getting pummeled for this. It was just weird. I did not expect that. And I thought it was going to be like, oh, we need more old school guys like this and whatever else, and that is just not what happened.
I mean, he's also not saying, like, they don't have music playing when they're in the locker room. That may be, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's some times for it.
Here we go. Yes, we are. I bumped Gucci and Jay-Z before missions. Draymond Green, you were overthinking it, playa, trying to be too profound. Oh, God, there's Draymond Green. How did he end up here? He's right. They listened to Love Sosa, Chief Keef. Them boys gonna hit the portal so fast. Because what do you mean they don't listen to music while training? Man, what? Nelly is in here.
The rapper?
That's a great way to get teenagers to come to your program.
Oh, man.
Jalen Ramsey, man. And then a bunch of laughing emojis. Damian Woody, football ain't the military, big dog. I mean, it's over
that is
and
true.
over.
Football is not the military.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Here's a soldier. He is not telling the truth. Here's the Bin Laden raid playlist. The most famous example involves the 2011 raid on Osama bin Laden's compound. Robert O'Neill, the former SEAL Team 6 member credited with firing the fatal shots, revealed that he listened to Red Nation by The Game featuring Lil Wayne right before the mission.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, he's talking
The
about
Game featuring Lil Wayne?
That's kind of fire.
That's a good song.
That's a great
Red Nation?
That is a great song. I agree. Great song.
Blood on the ground.
He said he explained.
I know the song.
Hey,
It's a great song.
he explained the song's energy and the lyrics about putting blood on the ground match the intensity of the red team, the SEAL team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, they listened to Rick Ross Hustlin', T.I. and Eminem Touchdown, DMX, Tupac, and 50 Cent. Eminem, Lose Yourself Until I Collapse.
Wait, hold on. DMX. Wait, like not on a song together, separate, right? I was like, wait, what?
No, all these.
Okay.
By the way, JID, he also coached JID when he was playing football back in the day. You know JID, right?
Yeah.
JID responded to it and said, N-word, LMFAO, this is one of my football coaches.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out my boy Mild Hippie for sending it to me. So he responded. Everybody's responding to this.
That's crazy.
It's so crazy the amount of people responding.
I just did not think that was going to be the case. I thought it was going to be, we need more coaches like this. Here's a guy that blah, blah, blah. You know, he's teaching young men what. I just thought, instead, he just got pummeled for this.
Well, I think
in the end, the only thing that matters is results. That's it.
To me, it shows the difference in Southern Miss and even Memphis as like a football.
That's true.
Sure, because I guarantee you this at Southern
he's
Miss.
doing it at Southern Miss. He's doing it at Marshall before that, and they literally just don't have any media really covering it or anything to where it becomes a big deal.
Our boy Jonah put a clip out.
And it's not like Memphis has a ton of media that covers the football team, you know?
Our boy Jonah posted this clip, and it was...
Also, I mean, honestly, how long was Nick Saban there? How many years?
At Bama?
Yeah.
06 he got there, I think. 07.
Okay, so we're talking like almost 20 years.
Yeah.
That's never been a thing anybody ever talked about.
No.
Because he didn't go on a big... I mean, the guy, he shouted out. I mean, what's his problem with Young Boy? He went after him 20 times.
Baby and Young Boy.
All they listen to are Young Boy and Baby.
They're not
Baby,
listening to
Young Boy.
that when they're on third down and whatever. And it's like, and if you got time to be dancing to that, and it's like... people just took that all wrong.
And by the way, stadiums play music before every down, don't they?
I think he's talking about just practice, like workouts, like locker room. There's probably music blasting in that facility. Bro.
Yes, the locker room,
blasting in the
and
facility.
the locker room
That's
and
what
the
I'm
weight
saying.
room, 100%.
I'm saying he made a big deal out of it.
Yeah.
That's why it's because no one ever talked about it. I don't know who, you know what I mean?
Hang on though.
Kirby Smart may not have music at practice and nobody even knows.
Well, I would also say, dude, we were out at. Did they have music blaring when we were there last year?
They only do it when they're in stretches.
Okay, so we didn't even when we were there for last year for Memphis practice.
Exactly.
We didn't. I didn't remember hearing music.
People don't really like exactly.
Nobody even knows.
Because Silverfield never said it with his mouth.
Right.
Pause.
And all of these, I don't know who does. I don't know if Dan Lanning does. I don't know. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. But if you go out of your way to make a big deal out of it, then it led to everybody. I really thought people were going to take that a different way.
Yeah.
And be like, I love this, old school, blah, blah, blah. Instead, it was like, yeah, good luck, buddy. Everybody's going to transfer, and that sounds like no fun.
Yeah,
and it's like, damn.
I think
I don't know.
I didn't really
Yeah.
Only thing that matters is the results.
I think the freaking dude who killed Bin Laden listening to the game in Lil Wayne Red Nation before he's about to
That's
shoot
fire.
the most wanted man in the world in the head. That is
okay,
awesome.
Okay,
That's gas.
that's the huge problem. Is going out of your way to compare it to the military and then having everybody in the military say
I didn't
that's
need that.
not
I didn't
true.
Need, I didn't need that part.
We
I didn't
need
that's the part I didn't
to
need.
end
You're
coaches.
for sure not going to war, bro. You're playing for East
A game,
Carolina.
Right,
A game.
right. We need to end coaches.
East Carolina. I mean, seriously.
Yes, well, it doesn't matter even if you're even if you're Kurt Signetti or Ryan Day and you're about to play Indiana, Ohio State in the Big Ten title. We need to end coaches in all professions comparing what they do to the war.
Because we're in war.
We're literally in war.
And also, there's
people
going to be
die. It's not fun.
Right. And there's going to be 16 people at your ECU game.
Yes.
Exactly. Trust me, it's not close.
Yes.
But no, that's the only part of it I was like, the war. But the rest of them, like,
well,
bro,
and also
okay,
the fact that
cool.
The fact that those guys all have playlists is objectively hilarious.
I respect it, bro. Every time people walk in the studio before the show, there's music blasting.
But he's like, they're not listening to music before they go out on a mission when, like, for sure they are.
You might want to know
this
that
show
they're not
is war
before you say that.
Yeah, you need to know that, right?
Because I think finding out
you just watching a bunch of Revolutionary War videos.
I think just finding out when you're specifically going to mention the Navy SEALs, like that's an easy thing to mention. Like you probably could just Google that and find that out easy if they listen to music before mission.
A guy posted their playlist in the Instagram
if
comments.
If an Instagram commenter could just post a playlist, I'm sure you could just Google this.
That's a crazy
There was
sentence,
probably
by the
a
way.
60-minute
to get
special on
fired
it.
up for going and killing Bin Laden.
Yeah.
You gotta put some music on, bro.
Scott Pelley probably did a story on it on 60 Minutes or something.
And I bet you another thing too is spring ball. This is a new coach with new players. I guarantee I'm gonna make a bet right now, Vernon. At 1:30 on.
I'll tell you this, he hates Young Boy.
He does not like him. He does not want to hear Young Boy. I guarantee when I go out there for fall camp.
Oh, I guarantee you he doesn't.
That's gonna.
No, that's a guy standing on business.
Oh, he's gonna stand on business. But no, he's not gonna change it. But I'm saying, like,
he believes in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He believes that that's the way. And again, you can act any kind of way you want and do anything you want if you get results. That's it.
That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't matter whether you play music or not. It doesn't matter what everybody else says. It doesn't matter. I don't want to even say what concern.
Yeah.
My only thing is I hear all the time about these guys wanting to do things like the people that they learned from did.
Yeah.
And I am always a fan of you take the best of, these different people, but everybody has to be their own person, right?
Yeah.
And I've said this even about my job. In my job, right, when I came up and I was working at sports radio things or whatever, or the biggest people in the country were Jim Rome or they were Dan Patrick or whatever, I can't be them. I can't try to be like them. You know what I mean? And I think in sports, there's been a lot of the copycat where everybody wants to be like everybody else. And it goes further than taking best practices to, right? And sometimes, like Nick Saban can pull that off.
Yeah.
And maybe you can too.
Yeah, I watched the Gayle King Michael Jordan interview, the 60-minute interview from the other day, and she asked him about the GOAT conversation.
Right.
And he was like, I don't want to be considered in the GOAT conversation because everybody that's played the game of basketball, any sport, has taken somebody from somebody before them to get to where they are. And that's the way I see this. Like I see this as I'm taking it, like Nick Saban did this thing. I'm going to take it and implement it to what I do. If it works, it doesn't work. If it does work, cool. But I guarantee you, Charles Huff is Charles Huff. But he's been around Saban, Franklin. He's seen stuff. He's going to grab. But he's him to the core.
Don't you think young guys, though?
Oh, they definitely want it. Like I said, that's why I think in the locker room,
and the
young
comments,
boy is coming through
and the
speakers.
comments are brutal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And if you're on that team and you're clicking on it and you're seeing what everybody else around the country and the world is saying, including former athletes, when Jalen Ramsey and Damian Woody and SEAL Team 6 is laughing at it, you're like,
Coach, maybe we should be playing some music.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Look, man, it's okay.
If you're awesome, nothing matters.
Yeah, look, we get to the fall.
As I said. No, that's it.
You win games. It's playing in the weight room. It's playing in the locker room.
That's what I'm saying. They get
But if they lose a couple games, we're going to be like, turn the music on.
Turn the music on. They get their fix of young boy. They're going to get their young boy fixed. Trust me, when they getting dressed for the game.
It does give me very much of lose a couple of games you shouldn't lose, and I'm taking the names off the jerseys vibes.
The other thing is this.
The no music and the it does give me those
Think
vibes.
about this. We're talking about a professional basketball team, and one of our topics 2 weeks ago was about how depressing the Grizzlies locker room is since they traded Jaren because they don't have music.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Tomas Islo could say, we're getting ready to go to war. We don't need music.
Yeah.
What if somebody walked in the studio before the show? They're like, why is it so quiet in here?
I know.
It's like, yo, this show is war, bro.
Yeah, we're ready to go to war. You got to focus.
You got to focus and lock in.
Number 9. Unbelievable golf weekend. One terrible story, one amazing story. So the terrible one is on Friday afternoon. I texted you guys and I said, I want to cry. You know how much I love Tiger Woods. I got Tiger Woods stuff all over my house. I've got all kinds of Tiger Woods paraphernalia and clothes and everything else. He's right up there with my favorite athletes ever. When I saw he flipped his car and then the circumstances of him flipping his car, oh my God. Look, I've seen all the memes. I've seen all the jokes. I've seen everything. Like, bro, he could have killed himself and someone else.
It's like the third time he could have.
Get a driver. You're too rich to be trying to drive a car.
He's not going to get a driver.
It's unbelievable, dude. And he obviously has been through all of these different, and he has no business being behind a wheel when he's on these painkillers. And you know it's painkiller because he wouldn't take the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He wanted to prove he wasn't drunk. But they said he was under the influence, and you know he's coming back from Achilles. You know he's coming back from another back surgery. It's like, and
he's had a million surgeries. Of course he's got a pain.
And that painkiller stuff, look, we've all been around it. Roser, when you had your surgeries, I remember you had to give the bottle to your mom.
My second one. I had to give the bottle to my mom.
I can't tell you how many people I know. I can't tell you how many people I know. Like the painkiller thing and the opioid crisis is truly crazy. And he is like obviously one of the greatest athletes of all time, and it's taken him too.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like they can't live without it.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. But you've got to be responsible enough to realize what you can and cannot do if you're gonna if you're gonna live like this. What you can't do is be getting behind a wheel and putting your life and everybody else's life in danger.
Yeah.
I mean, that being flipped over.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
There's an
you
old.
You are too rich to be trying to drive a car, bro.
Crazy.
You're too rich to be trying to drive a car yourself. There's somebody that will line up to drive you around.
It's just the worst. Well, to hear Michael Eaves was on with Gary, and he knows him.
Yeah.
He's like, he is basically, if I'm paraphrasing, he's that stubborn. He is that guy. The reason he became what he became is because he believes he's Tiger Woods.
You can't stop me.
Well, and also not like a I'm bigger than this, I can't get in trouble for this. This self-belief that I can do anything. Mm-hmm. I'm fine. Yes, I know that this happened before, but I'm fine. I'm fine. You guys know people like this. Yeah. We all know people like this. The most hammered guy in the world that says, I'm fine. He's acting like he's fine to drive home. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Throw him in an Uber, bro.
Yeah,
right. Get in the Oobski, bro.
And he now times that by 1 billion, and you have the guys that are wired like the Michael Jordans, the Tiger Woods, the whatever, and it's like I'm fine, and nobody's gonna tell them otherwise.
Exactly.
Right. But they're not fine.
Yeah.
You hope that this is the wake up call.
You see the shirt that he was wearing it's sold out on the website.
Yes. On the Sunday Red website.
So that just sold out like
immediately.
I'm like, bro. We are a wild country, boy.
Yeah,
we're a wild country. I'm waiting to see that the mugshot's gonna be on a T-shirt soon. You think he's gonna try to? Is he gonna try?
I don't know.
Because I know somebody said they saw him hitting balls the next morning.
What breaks my heart is I talked about him last week he looked so happy and with it at that TGL thing. It was just last week.
Yeah.
He played in it.
So I'm saying, is he gonna try to play in the Masters? Because they didn't say he was hurt, right?
Bro, they're saying he might have to do jail time.
Oh.
It's a possibility.
Tiger Woods
I guess we'll see.
Penitentiary is crazy.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it's repeat offenses, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta stop flipping cars, bro.
Right. Then the most unbelievable story was the Gary Woodland story. So Gary Woodland won the Houston tournament this weekend. And Gary Woodland has been through this odyssey. So just a little quick backstory. Everybody loves Gary Woodland. Everybody.
Everybody does.
Everybody. He's an athlete. He was an awesome basketball player in high school.
Big Kansas fan, right?
Yeah, big Kansas guy.
Yeah.
Awesome basketball player. Golfer. But everybody, he's like always on those lists of the most likable guys. Well, like 3 years ago, he had this brain tumor. And the brain tumor was giving him seizures. It was giving him all this stuff. And he ended up having to go get his head cut, and they took the tumor out, whatever. But he kept on having all of these horrible things. And that Netflix show, there is an episode in the last season about him. It's one of the very few times I've like cried during a show. I was actually on a plane too when I was watching it, and I welled up so bad. Because this is like a tough athlete kind of guy, and there's a moment where they're talking to him on his couch, and you can see him start to quiver and break down. And he was talking about I'm getting chills, the hardest thing he's ever had to do. Bro, he wrote a letter to his daughters because he thought it was over. And he wrote the letter to his daughters.
Oh, wow.
And he was like, it's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. And I wrote that letter. And then he went in and he got the surgery and he got whatever. And he came out of it, but he was still having all these problems. And then it got to the point where he was having PTSD because of everything. All this anxiety, all this stress, all this whatever. Like, there was this moment where, you know, the guys that walk with the score thing behind him?
Yeah.
The guy was walking behind him, and he turned around and just freaked out. Not on the guy, just freaked out, like nervousness. Like he was getting skittish about everything because he's just been overwhelmed so much. And he couldn't even live his life when he was going through the brain tumor thing. Every moment he was home, he was having to just go to bed and just lay in a room by himself. That's how bad everything was. Wow. And then he came back and he kept at it, and he won yesterday. And Minwoo Lee, the Let Him Cook guy, was getting the crowd all up for. I mean, it was unbelievable.
That's awesome.
Unbelievable story. Yeah. And if you get a chance, it's on. It might be maybe like the fourth or fifth episode. Even if you don't watch any other episodes of that Full Swing on Netflix, it's the Gary Woodland episode. It's unbelievable. They even have the cameras when he's going into surgery.
Oh,
like
wow.
He's in the gown and whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, because this is like an athlete who's like, you know, I mean, he's a former major winner or whatever, but I mean, he's got a brain tumor and he thinks he's dying.
Yeah,
he's going to die.
It's over with, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to die. Dude, the whole letter to my daughters, I was like, dude, no. And he was just breaking down over the whole thing. And now to see him come all the way back, and he shattered records and like was unbelievable yesterday. And it was like, dude, this is an incredible, not golf story, sports story. So shout out Gary Woodland. That was crazy.
Gary Woodland, man. That's big time.
Number 10 tonight. All right. So Grizzlies are going to be at home playing against the Phoenix Suns at FedEx Forum. There are also games that are going to be going on around the NBA. The other ones of a biggest count are Sixers Heat are the early one on Peacock. Hawks Celtics is actually very good, with the Hawks being so hot over the course of the last couple of weeks. Suns Grizzlies, and then the late one is Thunder hosting Pistons.
That should be
is the 8:30 game. So we'll get to go home and see the end of that one.
Yeah.
That'll be good. That'll be on it'll be close to the end of the game, right when we get home. So Thunder Pistons, we'll see how much of a fight the Pistons can put up. Still without Cade Cunningham, but Thunder are playing a back-to-back after a pretty hard-fought game against the Knicks last night.
You got TCU South Carolina tonight, too.
Women's
for the chance to go to the Final Four. The Michigan, Texas. The TCU South Carolina game is important because last year in the tournament, South Carolina beat TCU to kick them out. So the TCU head coach this offseason, he knew what his one problem was size. So this offseason, he went and got the tallest team he could.
Ooh.
So they have the tallest team in America playing against Don Staley in South Carolina tonight.
And that one's at 8.
It's at 8.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that's the game I have circled because, too, they were talking about how NIL, because you know TCU, they got money.
Yeah.
I went back and looked. Before the NIL era, TCU women's basketball was terrible. Now they got the girl from Neal Ivory, the Miles, little short guard. They went and took her from her, and they went and recruited all these high-level kids because of NIL. Now they're about to be in the Final Four for the first time ever.
Well, they didn't have enough to keep their quarterback.
Yeah, they didn't have enough.
What, do you go to Indiana?
Indiana, Hoover. Yeah.
Their head coach at TCU went and invested. I guess he got to get some money, and now TCU wins basketball.
Well, there's levels to this.
It's about to be
a quarterback is way more expensive.
Yeah.
Probably as expensive as an entire team.
For sure.
Right.
But now TCU was
all right.
So that's a story to watch. South Carolina's a 15-point favorite.
15?
Yeah, 14.5. But
I don't understand these women's
You
point
just talked
spreads.
up TCU
I know.
a lot for them to be 15-point dogs.
That's how you tell a storyline, bro. That's called building a storyline, bro. Come on, I watch
you
YouTube.
just killed the story,
you
calling
should've-
them 15-point dogs.
You should have led with South Carolina's favored by 15.
Yeah, and
we
then you
would've-
just skipped the rest.
Yeah, we would have tuned
Their
you
NIL
out.
ain't that good.
I had you locked in with the tallest team, though. I had you in with the tallest team.
We would have tuned you out for Tall Christian University.
Yeah, yeah.
Because look, I said, look, South Carolina beat them last year. He went and got the tallest team, a lot of money.
All right.
Then I hit you with the 15 points.
Now I'm not
Which
watching
is crazy
it.
because they're the 3 seed.
Yeah.
A 1 plays a 3 and it's a 15-point.
It's women's basketball.
I got it.
There's levels to it.
There's levels.
There's still levels to it, and freaking UConn's like 90-0 this year or whatever.
They won like 55 straight games.
That's crazy.
Because they thought Geno was going to fall off, but Geno's still that dude.
No.
All right. That's going to do it for today's show. Thanks to John Rose across the glass. Thanks to Devin Walker. Thanks to Jacob back in the studio.
Yeah.
Oh, Skydog.
Oh, Skydogs, yeah.
we gotta do
Adama Ball.
I was going to take him.
Tyler Burton.
To do what?
And Tyler Burton.
The dude don't even have a damn jersey stick on right.
He's the Booker stopper.
And then our boy Jaylon Wells, his toe messed up now.
He's the Devin Booker. Why we got so many toe problems?
We got the worst toes in America, bro.
We got horrible toes.
I got Gigi.
Is Seb playing?
Gigi Jackson.
Is Seb playing?
Huh?
Is Seb playing?
Sure.
It's a long injury report.
I've got Gigi.
I don't think Gigi's playing.
He's not?
They put somebody on it.
No, Gigi's playing.
Yeah, I got Gigi.
Doubtful for tonight is Taj Gibson, Omax, Javon Small, questionable, Walter Clayton, Dickey.
Okay, I've got Gigi Jackson for my Wiseacre Skydog.
I got Seth Coward.
I got Adama Ball.
You can't even say that without laughing.
I got Adama Ball and Tyler Burton.
Why do you get 2?
Why do you get 2? They're
'Cause
not. He's not hustle.
I always
he's
get
not
the
hustle,
hustle guy.
bro.
I always get. He's a 10-day from the G League. He's a hustle guy.
No, he's not.
He played for the Westchester Knicks.
I
dog.
still get Tyler Burton because he did play for the hustle, so I get him no matter what, and I get Adama Ball.
He just claimed.
Why are you protesting this? Like we're gonna win? Like what?
Bro, how dare you?
No, we're playing a team that, like, bro, they play hard.
We're on a winning streak.
1 game?
Yeah.
Hey, we're like 2-2 in our last 4, aren't we? Could the Nuggets game in there? Or are we 2-3?
Blame Walter Clayton, bro. I'm blaming him.
We'll be back tomorrow. Until then, we gone.